What's the good word, y'all? It's your boy DKB here. So we may be looking at an offensive line shakeup. Our boy Duane Brown, he's dealing with a new injury that's been added to his injury designation list, and we've seen him change his practice habits this week. So we could actually be seeing a switch in our starting five offensive linemen, or at least a new player that's going to be coming in at his spot if he can't go. So Robert Saleh, he's going to deliver some more information for us later today, Friday, by the time that you guys see this, and we'll find out what exactly may be going on. Hopefully they don't, try to play, last minute chess in terms of keeping the cards close. But for what's been going on with Duane Brown, essentially there's a potential new injury setback with him. Now he's had Robert Saleh told us, Breece Hall, Mekhi Becton, Duane Brown, there's, Dalvin Cook even. There's going to be a handful of players that are going to be on a certain program because they're coming off of major injuries, or they're veterans, and or both, and they want to make sure that they're providing as much rest as possible, since most and or all of these guys are starters for our team. We know that they were ready for the season, but, the wear and tear is going to build up quick. We want to try to hold that off as much as possible. So the general way that this has happened, or the general practice habits for Duane Brown, has been that at the beginning of the week, he would start on a limited basis, and then, ideally Wednesday or Thursday, you're going to see him be a full participant. And then, Friday is essentially a walkthrough and the team getting ready for travel. So he's going to be ready for the game. That hasn't happened this week. We've actually seen him not practice at all on Wednesday or Thursday, which means we're going to walk into the game, and if we do feel he's healthy enough, he's not going to be coming off of a quality week of practice. And he's coming off of that detrimental game against the Cowboys, and, he'll probably be seeing Matthew Judon quite a bit as well. The part that concerns me is that the new injury for him is a hip. So that's already going to affect his ability to bend. It's going to affect his ability to be able to, put his hips on a swivel and adjust and try to mirror some of these moves that are going to be put on him. So if I'm the New York Jets, I'm definitely looking at all options to potentially replace him for this week. We counted, on the draft, hopefully providing an option that would fall to us, or maybe a value pick. And our value pick isn't ready. Carter Warren's on the practice squad. And, a player falling to us just never happened to. It just wasn't in the cards for us. So what do the New York Jets do? Again, I would sit him. Basically, the options that we're looking at right now, since we only decided to have 3 tackles on the 53-man roster, is that you turn to Billy Turner, and that frightens me more so than any performance I've seen from anybody on this offensive line. Or you turn to Max Mitchell, and he's been average, maybe at best, at left tackle over what we saw during the offseason training camp and mini camp when he was switching from left tackle to right tackle with Billy Turner. So, Robert Saleh, I've talked about this a bit. There's, he's up front, he's forward, he tries to do what's best for the team, but I do think there is a level of trying to avoid controversy when possible. The smart move says move Mekhi Becton over to left tackle, promote Max Mitchell up from a healthy scratch, place him at right tackle, see what you guys can get done. I doubt that'll happen, because if Mekhi Becton goes out there and he completely stumps, Matthew Judon and whoever else he's lining up against immediately, especially with the first 2 weeks that Duane Brown's had, immediately we're going to call for Mekhi Becton to become our left tackle for the season. Fan noise can get loud very, very quick at MetLife for us. So it'll be an interesting situation to see how he plays it out. You could throw Max Mitchell over there. That'll probably be the next best option if you're not going to move Mekhi Becton. There's also a sneaky addition. There was the the tackle that we added, the mammoth guy, Ryan Swoboda, we ended up cutting him and signing Cedric Ogilvy to the practice squad. So maybe you see the New York Jets try to elevate him. It would only make sense to, bring in a veteran guy like that. If you're going to sneak him onto the practice squad last minute, it's probably in preparation for whatever is happening with Duane Brown right now. But nonetheless, it's not a great situation. Depending on what our starting 5 unit is going to go out there and look like, the excitement level should be a little bit higher, or it can be drastically lower. Again, I don't think any of us would be hyped and jumping for the fences if we hear that Billy Turner is going to be our starting left tackle for the game. We know that Zach Wilson is going to be running for his life once again. But let me know what you guys think. It might not have been what Robert Saleh wanted, but this is definitely the perfect time to go out there and test a new starting lineup. Maybe you go ahead and get Joe Tippmann in at a starting spot. Maybe you move over Mekhi Becton. Again, maybe you do something like moving up Max Mitchell or Cedric Ogilvy to that position. But let me know what you guys would do and what you're thinking maybe the starting 5 should be as a whole. And I'll catch you guys again. Peace.